Alright, so we're back at the shop again, another day. We're going to take a look at the IS300. And I looked at the belt again. It has actually been changed. I was mistaken. But looking at it, you can almost, it looks wore. But once we got it over all the way around, the numbers look brand new. So some type of coilovers, not sure yet. We haven't got on the lift yet. It's the black interior. White wheels, it's factory wheels. Let me just paint them white. Not too bad. It was worth trading that BMW for sure. It's got a check engine light for the traction control. That ain't no big deal. We'll come in here and start this jewel. It's got an exhaust leak. The power steering, you can hear that. The power steering pump's bad. You can see the pulley jumping around a little bit. The actual disc pulley's acting crazy. But that noise is the pump. You can put your hand on it and feel it's vibrating like crazy. So, they put new coil packs on it. They didn't change the wires. Everything looks okay. It's got a little bit of maybe a mist to it, vibration. But overall it seems okay. But not bad for what I traded for it. It's got all the factory seats in it, and that's a pretty good thing. All the windows roll up and down, sunroof works. It does have an exhaust leak. It's got the brake light and then the traction control. It's nasty inside. Smells kind of rich. It could be where the exhaust is doing its thing or whatever, where could be where the O2 sensor's not reading correct with all the exhaust missing. So this is our new IS300. Factory seats look okay. Not really any rips, they're just nasty, filthy. Like pretty gross. It's got some decorations on the ceiling, on the sunroof. A couple brands, stickers, whatever. Actually look pretty cool. But yeah, that's what we got there. And we got our trees. All the, I guess the sunroof works, all this stuff works. Yep. So, I mean, I think we come out with a decent car. Yeah, it's not a manual, but again, I have an extra transmission and flywheel and everything, so yeah, not too bad. But that's our IS300 that we ended up trading for. So I'm debating on driving this thing a little bit and taking my BMW and doing the clutch and all that stuff, flywheel, which I've debated on doing that on 10 different cars already. I'm dreading it. You have no clue how bad I'm dreading that job. So the clutch is getting worse and worse. Now the radiator's leaking on that car. This will need a power steering pump. I'll have to come up with a power steering pump. I took one off of the motor that I put in the IS300. The motor come off of a GS300 because the pump wouldn't work. So I don't know that I can use it on this car's another IS300. I'll dig through and see if one of these other motors has one, and if it's rendered the same. Seemed like it was turned, like where the hose come off, like it would come and hit the intake or something, versus these are more sideways and away from the intake. I'll have to look at it. But there was something that the reason I couldn't use it, I had to change to the IS300 one. So I'll look at those and see, maybe certain year, certain model, I don't know. But we may have one, we may not. If not, worst case, I've got to put a power steering pump, buy one or something, or use one, or buy a new one, I don't know. But I think we got a pretty good car. I'm not going to manual swap it for a minute. I'm just going to drive it. Dude said it needed an alignment and the exhaust fixed, and I think that's pretty much all he was saying that was really an issue. There's a brake light on, so maybe low on fluid, or have a brake leak, or a wheel cylinder leaking or something. May just be low on fluid, I don't know. I'll check it. But the fans hadn't come on yet. There's a new radiator, and it looked like this thing has maybe at some point got hot and spewed out onto the overflow. So that's what I'm running it for right now. I'm going to check it. May have another issue. May have a head gasket or something with this thing. I really don't know. But this thing looked like it's overheated before or something. May have just been where the radiator leaked or busted or whatever, because it's got a new one. But I don't really know just yet. So that's what I'm going to have to stay on top of. The coolant is just water, I think, and it's like rusty as crap. So I'll have to flush this thing at some point and put all new coolant in it, because we're getting close to winter time and it needs to happen like pretty soon. So that's going to be a project probably this week. So we'll be doing that and a few other things with this one. But we got to finish my son's. We got to get that clutch master and line changed and get all that done too. So probably jump on that maybe today. I may start on it today and go ahead and get it going. So but yeah, this is the new IS300 we traded on, the automatic one. So all right, here we go. The new automatic IS300 just ran hot on me. I soaked it down with some water on the radiator and stuff. It cooled off pretty quick. It didn't get hot just a second. I got to looking, and the fan switch down on the bottom of the radiator where the plug goes in, one of the wires is tore out. So it's been getting hot on this guy. So he may have just traded it to me because it was getting hot and didn't know fans wasn't kicking on. So I think it's an easy fix though. It's got to be fixed before we drive it. All right, here we go.
I'm feeling high.